All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's another start to the work week, but it's not feeling half bad out there.
No.
Humidity's on the lower end. It's
Mhm.
not supposed to feel too sticky pretty much all of this week. And we're just dealing with a mixture of sun and clouds
Mhm.
this morning. Temperatures already in the low 80s, however, so it is going to be another hot day. We are expecting highs today to top out in the low mid 90s across pretty much the entire state, but there may be a few isolated showers. Not everyone expected to see the rain this afternoon, but there will be a few chances going into the rest of your Monday. And then going into tonight, there may be a few isolated showers in the lower Delta. But I think most of us will be off to a dry start for your Tuesday, and then pretty much in this wash, rinse, repeat pattern. We may see maybe a few more isolated showers tomorrow afternoon, but overall, looking at relatively quiet conditions with the chance for a few afternoon spotty showers. Pretty much a summertime like weather pattern for the last full week of officially of summer.
Yeah, not really looking all that bad. At least right now, we do have those rainfall chances. So make sure you keep your reindeer close by. Regardless, temperatures will still stay roughly into those low to mid 90s all
Mhm.
the way through pretty much the end of the first alert forecast. Towards next week, we're seeing a bigger change, a higher
Mhm.
in rainfall chances, a chance of an actual frontal boundary to move into the forecast. So it could
Yeah.
drop us down to about average for this time of year, but still looking to stay at about to above average over the next 7 to 10 days.
Yeah, so rain chances, pretty much just that spotty chance in
Mhm.
the afternoons, and then it looks like our best chance will be on Tuesday.
Mhm.
So we'll keep a close eye on that, especially when it comes to timing. Now there may still be a few showers around
Mhm.
towards the end of the week, but not necessarily going to be widespread. So something to keep in mind for Friday night football, and then pretty much Saturday. Just that isolated chance in the afternoon, evening. Sunday, now there may be a few more showers
Mhm.
around. We'll keep a close eye on this as well. This model does have a little bit of more rain around, but previous model runs haven't. So we'll keep a close eye to see if there's consistency on if we'll see that rain on Sunday. But then it really starts to ramp up by around Tuesday, Wednesday. Obviously, the timing subject to change, but
Mhm.
the early to middle portion of next week, we are expecting a front to move in, and that will bring us not only that cool down, but also better chances for rain.
Yeah, the rainfall is really the big saving grace. The drought isn't looking the best, especially in areas off to the north and west, which
Mhm.
does include a lot of the Delta region. So areas back in the lower Delta, that's where we see our worst drought. So this rain, more than welcomed and definitely more than needed. But other than this cold front, really just tracking those isolated rainfall chances and then everything else out at sea, at least in the Gulf and
Mhm.
into much of the Caribbean, staying quiet. But we are looking at that one area out there into the central Atlantic, now bumped up 80% chance of
Yeah.
development.
So, as of right now, obviously, it's a little too early to say what's
Mhm.
going to go on with it. Most models do have it staying out to sea, but also subject to change. But not really expecting much in terms of impacts along the Gulf, at least for the next 7 days. So, that is some good news for for us.
Mhm.
But that's pretty much all we've got for today. It's not really going to be. All too much for these next couple of days. Just starting off on a relatively quiet note, and then partly cloudy skies, a few isolated showers in the afternoon. We dry out overnight, and then we do it all over again the
Mhm.
next day. And that pretty much carries through into the weekend. And then early next week, that's where we'll really start to see more changes with that front moving in, also knocking back our temperatures to the 80s. So.
Yeah, won't be looking too bad at all, especially into the later portions of next week. But got to get through the hot and rainy week that we could be expecting for a good portion of the area. A lot of us stay dry, which is good. But again, just make sure you keep your reindeer close by just in
Mhm.
case. But that's all we got for you right
Yeah.
now. Make sure you keep tuning back in throughout the day today, online and on air, and we'll have
Mhm.
more details then.